Hi everybody, it's Keren here from tuppenscoloured.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. This is what I'm making today. So today's card was inspired by something that I saw on Jennifer Maguire's channel. I particularly liked the colour combinations that she put together, so I thought I'd have a go at making my own simple card, and this is it, and hope you like it, and stay with me, I'll show you what I did. My card base is Whisper White, and I have cut a piece that is 11.5 inches by 4, and I've scored and folded it at 5 3/4. And I have cut a piece of the, now I think this is Smoky Slate, the gingham DSP that is in the neutrals stack, and I've cut that 3 3/4 of an inch square. I've gone and done some die cutting, and I'm using the word love from the well-written framelets, and I've cut that out in basic black. And while I was at the Big Shot, I cut out one of the hearts from the Be Mine dies and the stitched border, and both of those are from a scrap of real red. So I've also got a little scrap of basic black. That's the one I cut my sentiment out of. So I think I have everything here I need to work on my card. I'm going to do a little bit of heat embossing, so I've got a heat proof mat on my work surface, and I've cut out the word love out of my basic black, got my Versamark ink, and I'm just going to squash it upside down into the Versamark, and then I'm going to pick it up carefully with my piercing tool, and I'm going to cover it all over with clear embossing powder. Then I am going to take my heat gun, oops, and I'm going to put it on to high, let it warm up, and then I am going to heat my die cut until it goes shiny, and then I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to drop it back into the clear powder to give it a second coat. So I'm going to turn the sound off for this. Talk to you in a minute. With that one, but it doesn't matter, because all I'm going to do is I'm going to give it another coat of Versamark and drop it back in again. While I've got everything set up to heat emboss, I'm going to stamp up. I'm not going to do anything like that, because the first thing I'm going to do and while I've got everything set up for heat embossing, I'm just going to rub a bit of the embossing buddy powder onto my basic black card. I've got the sentiment All My from the Well Said stamps, these guys, yeah. So this is box 2 of 2. You get ever so many in the set, and I'm just going to stamp down onto my basic black card, and I'm holding that there for the ink to transfer well. And this is white embossing powder. I'm just going to heat that up. Shouldn't take long because my embossing gun is good and hot. So now I just need to put the elements together, and I'm going to run a little bit of liquid adhesive along one edge of my DSP, and I'm going to line it up with just above the stitch line on this scalloped border, which is so pretty. And yeah, I can't believe I haven't made more use of this one. Okay, so it's a little bit long, so I'm just going to trim it level there. And then this is going to go onto the front of the card. Just like that. Now, I'm just going to trim this down. And now I'm going to decide. I think I like that kind of arrangement, so I'm going to begin by sticking down the heart. And the nice thing about the gingham check paper is that it gives you some nice straight lines to help you line things up. Now I definitely want that down the base there. So I've got some tweezers here to help me. And I'm just putting little dabs of adhesive on the back. Now I can already see I've got too much there, but not to worry, because I'm just going to pat it on the back of my hand just to take away the excess, and then I'm just going to place that straight. Straight would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. And there you are. There it is. Super simple card. So after I'd finished filming, I took another look at my card and I decided actually it was a little bit too plain Jane. There wasn't enough going on in this space here. So I just added a couple more of the real red cards, and I cut them out with the smaller heart die from the Be Mine set. So which do you prefer? Did you like the version that was just the simple heart, or do you prefer the new and I think improved version? Let me know in the comments down below. Because that is it for today. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Do appreciate having your company, and I would be thrilled skinny if you'd click that like button and come back and see me again sometime soon. But for now, bye bye.